You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. Up tonight, I have the pleasure of checking out a brand new hot sauce. This one here is from Savir Foods. This is the Churro Ancho. So this is a dessert-based hot sauce. So for those individuals that are always looking for their nice dessert-based hot sauce, as you can see here, this is going to be one that you could definitely put into that rotation. So love the labeling, love the design, the very subtle design that is there on the label. Nice lined details throughout that labeling there. So loving it. Looking great. Looking forward to jumping on into this one. But let's go and give this one a good shake. So, for those that are keeping track, yes, this does have a perforation on the cellophane. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one opened on up here. Beautiful color on this sauce. It's like a nice, let's go ahead and give it a good pour and we'll get a better look than, say, through the bottle. Beautiful flow. Nice high flow on this, and it just looks like a beautiful glaze going on here. That sauce looks silky smooth on that pour. You're seeing what looks like a little bit of specks of some spice in there. It's a light brown, almost like whenever you're getting a nice clean shot of espresso. That's what that overall color is looking like, that very light brown, that frothy nature to this. So absolutely loving it. Beautiful aroma. Definitely picking up the cinnamon right off the bat. A little bit of sweetness. I mean, it smells just like what I would expect, like cinnamon, some honey, some overall savory, smoky notes to this from the aroma. So looking forward to this, but cheers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No dessert needed. Just drink the bottle. You'll be fine. Oh my goodness, this is so good. From a initial heat standpoint, let's talk about it. You're getting that great savory, smoky, and sweet body carried forward here. From that, you get a slight tongue and lip sizzle, but what happens is really as that flavor is exploding and as that kind of sizzle is hitting the tongue and the taste buds, then you start to get this nice cascade and handoff from that and into the burn. You're feeling it more in the back of the throat. So that's interesting. Has to be obviously more than the ancho in here. So that ancho is probably what's that thing that is hitting the front of the tongue, that nice little quick flash sizzle, if you will. And then there has to be something else really being able to deliver that back of the throat. Just slight touch of heat, nothing too crazy. So if you're just starting out, you're still going to be able to use this sauce. You're still going to be able to have a great time. So no fear there. If you're concerned, if you're worried, use little by little to find where you're comfortable. Now, if you're working on your own personal best, this sauce right here is going to be anywhere from a mild to medium, depending on where your tolerance is at. Most will say this is a medium heat sauce. Absolutely love it. This is flavor packed, and hands down, I could see this going great on like cookies, pie, ice cream, obviously churros. I'm going to be dunking this into some churros, or maybe, just this would be a pretty good one to just fill inside the churro and eat that. Oh my goodness. That would be pretty freaking amazing. Apple pies with this, you just name it. This is going to go very well with it. I could also still see myself using this, though, on, say, like a pulled pork taco or something that has a little bit more of a fatty nature to it, and really being able to let the sweet and the cinnamon and all these other things kind of just really help balance it out. So definitely has a nice versatile use. You could also still use this in, say, some mixed drinks. So, it's starting to get a little bit colder. You want something with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of spice. This is going to be a great addition if you're wanting to splash some spice into your overall adult beverage. So other opportunity there for that. Now, from a flavor standpoint, I've already kind of danced around it, spoke on it a little bit, but you're getting a nice smoky, earthy note from the ancho, but you're immediately greeted with a nice sweet, smooth sweet to carry through with a bright cinnamon, bold nature. Now, from there, you are then getting what tastes like maybe that savory body carries forward, and you're getting a little bit of a slow back of the throat build, which kind of lets me think maybe it's a ghost pepper, maybe it's a ghost pepper-esque type of Superhot that's going on in here, because the way that it's slow built, but it didn't go super high. So either it's a lesser amount that's in here, or it is, probably in that ghost pepper range based off what I'm experiencing here. So absolutely phenomenal. We've already already touched on just about everything. So let's go ahead and read off some ingredients here. All right, so ingredients for the Churro Ancho, it is vinegar, ancho chili peppers, cinnamon, dates, sweet potato flour, ghost pepper, cayenne, raw sugar, nutritional yeast, avocado oil, and salt. Okay, so there's a 3-pepper blend in this. You have the ancho chilies, you have the cayenne, and the ghost pepper. So that initial flash, that initial spike, if you will, of heat that you're getting off the bat is definitely coming from the ancho chili peppers as well as the cayenne peppers. So makes a very good, clean transition over to that ghost pepper, really amplifying things up. That sweetness is done perfectly. And really, if you're looking at these ingredients, it tells you exactly how and why. It is definitely those dates. Dates have a phenomenal way of carrying forward a sweet, natural sweet flavor without having that overly sweet packed, where you're just like shoving sugar in there. You're getting a nice smooth transition into that sweetness, if you will. And then that sweet potato flour, I'm sure has something to do with that. But that nutritional yeast, that avocado oil, really being able to help round things out, bring in that savory note, that smooth transition. Absolutely love it. Churro Ancho from Savir Foods. I will have the direct links down below for it, as well as a link to the main site, so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products. At this current point in time, the Churro Ancho is showing sold out, so be on alert for whenever this thing comes back in stock, because you are going to want to grab yourself a bottle and or two. So head on over there and check that on out. But I'm Brandon Swearing. From everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.